So I'm going to take one of these flux capacitors for the Stargate unit up. No, not really. It's not really a Stargate unit for all of you out there. It's yeah, we don't do what's happening here? Just got to make sure the old front camera gets all the footage. Sorry, we don't do sci-fi here. But anyway, got the unit up in the air. Look, you always know when it's come to the end of the job when you're putting these up. These are to do with the air handling. It's the air handling units, like the aircon and stuff like that. Goes up on the top floor. So when you're putting these in,
that should weigh about 6 tons, isn't it?
6 ton, yeah. Weighs about a ton. Yeah. Coming to the end. Got people waving at me now. So, oh, I've got to keep adjusting. Yeah, you should be able to see that on the front cam. So I've got to go next to, so where the Stargate is, got to go next to that, and then they've got to fiddle about with this, and then I'm going to lift it up, and they've got to put it on top of the Stargate, because there's a little slot in the bottom of it. It's going to be like a tape going into an old tape recorder or tape deck, old school, for those of you old enough to remember those, or CD, going into a CD slot.
Alright, Jim, what is that, 1 second?
Mind you, they're going out of
just so you know, yeah, we've got, relax, we've got a mixer between the Andre and the fucking panel. So if you want to start jibbing down 1 foot at a time, no rush, my man.
Easy, easy, jibbing down, no rush, my man. Yeah, even CDs going to be obsolete before too long. With all your iTunes and your Amazon Musics and your
alright, give me after 4 on the head again, just after 4.
All your Spotify's and
all
the rest of it.
Alright, that should be alright.
I'll let them do their bits and pieces. So I'm a bit peckish actually. Excuse me. While
yeah, come down with your voice nice and easy.
munching some nuts. You should always have nuts up the crane.
Alright, what is that, 1 second, would it?
Crane drivers always have snacks. Excuse me, it's very rude of me eating, isn't it? But you get peckish up here. Drivers always have snacks up here. You get a lot.
Yeah, Jim, do me a favour, come to your left about a foot again.
You get a lot of crane drivers that put on weight.
That's the one, big man.
Before I started
this, only go after me, you're going to bring it up nice and sexy.
Nice and sexy. I was a ground worker before this.
That's not sexy enough. I want it nice and sexy. That's the one, my man.
For 15 years.
You got to slide in. Yeah, keep going.
So I was quite lean.
See, the reason why I love you. Good boy.
Yeah, like no worries, mate, no worries.
A bit more, and what is it?
Yeah. I was crane driver, ground worker for 15 years, so I was quite fit, quite lean. And when I said I was going to do this, people said, "Oh, you're going to get fat. You're going to put on weight sitting up the crane all day." But I've actually lost weight. I've lost 1.5 stone since then days. 10, 15 years ago. I suppose because I don't eat crap. A lot of the drivers they stock up with biscuits and chocolates and crisps and stuff up here. But I try not to do that. You can't go wrong with nuts. You can never eat too many nuts. Mixed nuts. Fruity nuts. Juicy fruity nuts. Salted nuts. If you want to get naughty, you can eat chocolate nuts, or even salted chocolate nuts. Oh, yeah. I like honey roasted nuts. Oh dear, oh dear. Addictive. Pistachio nuts as well. Oh my god. They're like the crack cocaine of nuts. You can't put them down. It's terrible. So I try not to eat them because I can just keep eating them and eating them. Got another crane coming in beside me here. But you see in the front cam, it's bringing the stillage of windows. That's what it was saying to me a minute ago on the radio. Yeah. This is the boring bit. I'm going to skip all this. Oh, hold on a minute. The crane's got a problem. I've got to reset it.
Oh, you fucked her up again?
Yeah. Must be the rain. It doesn't like rain.
Do the magic then. I'll order for you.
Yeah. So I've got to put this. Got to pick this thing up now. Got to slot it into that there Stargate. We'll slot the Stargate into the thing. But the crane's not working. It's still not working. I've got to reset it again.
Yeah, do your thing, no problem. Do your thing. If you were a Nigerian like me, you would know exactly what the problem is. But trust me, people, fuck that.
Talking about fucking rubbish. The crane's broke. Got to reset. Switch it on. Sometimes these cranes, these modern cranes, they've got so much technology on them. There's so much to go wrong on them. Like sometimes when it's cold, when it's really cold in the mornings, they don't like to work properly. They won't start. And sometimes you get a lot of rainfall, they play up as well. Right, let's give that a second. See what happens. Let it wake up a little bit. Oh no. I can hoist down, but I can't hoist up.
Just turn it off completely, or what do you reckon? And start all over again.
Yeah, I've done that. I'm going to try it one more time, and then if it don't work, I'll have to go out the back and press the big button.
Yeah, no. The problem with that crane is made in England, but TC1 is made in Nigeria, you know, never broke down.
Fucking hell, you and your Nigeria.
Don't start with that mission shit with me, you know.
We all know you're from Lewisham, man. Stop talking shit. We have power. Come on, stop messing around.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get my hands on it so it doesn't shrink. Yep, when you're ready, I'm ready. Yep, keep it going nice and steady like that.
So, she's in the air now. So we had a little bit of a problem there. The hoist went. I could hoist down, but I couldn't hoist up.
Yeah, you can start jibbing back now.
Jibbing back?
Start jibbing back on it for now.
I don't want to jib back.
Just keep away. Alright, you clear now up on your hoist. Alright, hold it there 1 second. Hold it. Bring it down.
Oh, bring it down. I've seen something.
Hold it now. Hold it.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the tape in the tape deck now. Remember those old tape decks? Sometimes you have to so they should chew up the old tape, didn't they? The film. You should have to get a little pen and sort it all out and wind up the little cogs, get it all tightened up, all straight in that. Remember that? The old rewind.
Alright, my man, when you're ready, I'll put your hoist down. Not too quick, just keep going nice and steady. I want to try and spin it towards the direction I want it.
The first tape I ever had was
a bit more. Hold it there for a second.
There's a mixed tape
Yeah,
there.
I think that ice is good.
My
So
mate,
just give me a second, we're going to spin it and then we're going to put it in there.
my mate mixed out for me for Christmas. I think I was about 12 years old. He used to be, he was like a DJ. Him and his dad used to do.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was discos back then. Going to like a village hall or something and set up all his decks and had all the lighting equipment and everything. So yeah, it was a mixtape.
Yeah,
so had stuff like all sorts of stuff on there. What do I have on there? The Police, Be Missing You. Is that what it's called? Not the P Diddy version, the original version. He's 17. To me, 17 on there.
Yep. Just one tiny more to your left, and that should be it.
Tina Turner. You can't beat a bit of Tina Turner. I love Tina Turner.
So what we got to do, only go by
Nightbush
foot
City Limits.
to go down on your head, you know what I mean? So you need to give me a slot transfer, doesn't
No, me.
become too much, you know what I mean? Start heading that nice and slowly.
Nice and slowly. There's no real wind today, which is useful because
Nearly there, just a little bit more.
this would be a nightmare because this is like real precision work. There's no tolerance in these things at all.
That's the one, man.
I will add to you actually that I have been trying to film this for the past 2 days, right? But what happens is while I'm doing this, I find a lift, something happens, so I think, oh right, quick, I'll film that. It's not really planned, I just do it off cuff, off the hand. So sometimes I forget to do things. So yesterday and the day before, I was chatting away like this, and then done it all, and then I realised I hadn't pressed record on the front camera, so you couldn't actually see any of what I was doing.
Now give me the tiniest clue you ever give to someone, just a little bit to your left.
Tiniest
clue.
See, this is the problem. I'm at like 29 metre radius here, which is so the jib's a little bit far out. So any slight movement isn't real. Any slight movement on the joystick on the slew isn't really slight. You get sometimes it goes a bit too far, particularly when it's windy, like it was the other day. So I had a crosswind, so I had from right to left. The wind was pushing the jib, so every time he kept saying tap it right a little bit. So every time I kept tapping right, it was pushing me back to the left again. So it was really tight. It was a nightmare.
Alright, Jim, give me another tiny touchdown on the head.
So yeah, like an idiot, twice, I forgot to press record on front camera, which is probably, I mean, I thought to myself at the end, there's a reason for it, because obviously going to get some really good footage on the other side, because I did it over, I'm on TC2 on the left side of the building, which they call the north, is it north? Their actual perception of the northeast southwest is actually untrue. That is actually northeast. I think that's actually the west. Where are we? Yeah, I think that's actually the west side we're on now. So the CC1 is, I think it's actually on the east side, but they don't call it that, they're calling this north. So I basically done it all on the other side, so that's all in now, all these air handling units.
Just one tiny touchdown, just one tiny touch. Down on the way. Hold it.
And that's what I was filming. But there are still frames in the way, which takes the housing for the glass, and behind that, and in amongst that actually, is all the scaffolding to do the glass. So can't exactly see a great deal of what I was doing. So this is, you've got a clear view here, ish. Now these are it's quite big units here. You can imagine you've got 23 floors, or 22 and a half actually.
Alright, Jim, just give me one tiny inch to your left again. Just a tiny flip to your left.
Is it moving?
Hold it.
22. Put the brake on. So yeah, you got all of these floors to for the heating and the aircon and everything to serve. So you have some quite big units and whatever they put in there. A lot of vents, quite big vents that go on top. So if you look on top of all these high-rise buildings, and you've got a big network. I can't bother to show you because it's all set up. This camera on the thing now. But you've got a big network of all the ducting and all the aircon units and.
Just be ready. I'm going to tell you to come down in touch anytime soon. Yeah.
Okay.
So just be ready, pal.
I'll be ready. I was born ready. I've been ready since birth.
Good man.
I'm ready.
Come down in touch. Come down in touch. Another touch again. Another one again. Hold it.
Oh. So, I mean, the units. I mean, the one over there is probably not far off as big as my house. To be honest, yeah, it's quite a big old lump. But they're not heavy. I mean, this is only like a carcass. What I'm holding here. This weighs probably not even 800 kilos. The heaviest unit I took over yesterday was about 3 ton, and that had all the gubbins in it, all the whatever motors and fans and stuff like that. So we're almost in now. I'm teetering on the top. The suspense is killing me. I'm sure it's killing you too. I'm sure this is real invigorating footage, but some of you might find it interesting. It's actually easier on this side because they've got hands on it. They didn't have hands on over the other side because they had you got the I suppose you call it like a mezzanine floor above, where they built the steel platforms, so it's all around it, so they couldn't get the scissor lifts beside the units here, but now they can, so they can get hands on, which is a lot easier. Excuse me. Get it down in a minute. I could stop it now, I suppose, but I like to see.
Alright,
one
tiny touch up.
I like to see it going.
With it. Bring it up, down in touch,
Whoop.
down in touch, hold it.
This man here, my man Casey, he's working with these lot as agency for a week, this week. But he was actually,
Alright, can we down again?
he was actually here on this job for the subcontractor, the main
A bit
subcontractor.
more.
Oh,
That's the one.
we're in.
Once again, hold it.
We're in for the main subby.
Crooked now.
Morris Rowe. He's actually got their vests on now, so they do all the formwork, all the framework. They get the building up basically before all the other trades come in and do the fit out. He's right, Casey. Keeps going on about Nigeria for some reason. I wind him up saying he's not really from Nigeria, he's from Lewisham. We don't like it too much. It's going in, look. Going down, dig it down, down. It's like magic, isn't it? Nice and slow. I'm in creep mode here. You've got a little button on the top of the joystick. Press it and it puts it in real slow mode. Listen, yeah, I hope you like all this stuff anyway. If you do, then just do us a favour and like this video, subscribe to me. I like the reinsurance. Seeing the figures go up keeps me going, keeps me motivated. I'm going to give you loads of tips on how to do bits and pieces if you're interested. This the reason I'm doing this really, this runs alongside my website, Construction Cogs. It's for the people, so each cog in the construction machine are the people, the trades, the crane drivers, the slingers, the supervisors, the chippies, the electricians, the project managers. We're all a cog in the construction of the machine. So the website is going to be for the people.
Come down and touch,
it's not going to be for the companies per se. It's going to be trying to help people, educate people, inform people.
Come down and I'll touch again.
Hold it there. Hold it. Going to have a lot of resources on there. There's going to be a course on there. Going to be showing you how to be a good crane driver, how to be a good slinger signaller. Be an article on there on each of those. I'm quite, you know, I'm a humble guy, but I am a good crane driver. I put whatever I put my mind to, I try to do it the best of my possibilities, and you should do that with this job because it's a safety critical work. You should be trying to do it to the best of your ability, not get complacent, not get lazy, not talk to people on your phone or chat to YouTube like I'm doing while you're operating the crane, not get arrogant, not get overconfident, just listening. It's all useless tools. So yeah, the link will be underneath this video, so go take a look. Please do.
Yes, okay, yeah. When you're ready for man, you've already got about 5 feet to go, so start creeping down again.
It's not quite down yet. I thought that was down.
Hold it there.
I think that's caught on something. But anyway, that's the gist of that now. That's pretty much done. So I'm going to love you and leave you now. Till next time, be careful. It's a jungle out there. I have an encore for you. Didn't realise it was happening. Actually, I did because I was told this morning before I got up the crane, but I forgot. See what I mean about forgetting? How stupid I am. But now I've got to lift the whole unit up. I've got to lift the whole Stargate up. Let's have a bit of jib on it.
That's all right.
And
Hold it there, buddy. What's the weight of this, pal?
it's about 3 ton.
3 ton, yeah?
Yeah. Ish. Now I've got to spin it round and put it back down because I think it's because of the top gantry, as I was saying before. They couldn't get access to this, so they put this, they've done this like this, built it where it is, and they're going to pick the whole unit up, which I have done. This off the ground now, and turn it round and put it back down. And this is how it was over the other side yesterday. The way that they're turning it now is how we put it, how it was.
You know what, give up a tiny touch, pal, just give up a touch. Alright, what do you want now? Yeah, come to your left about 4 pounds, just a foot to your left.
Final adjustments.
Hold it.
It's difficult to get a foot.
Yeah, give me a bit more, please.
Oh, you want more?
Hold it there, pal, hold it.
Get it in position now. Ready to plop down. The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, he said come to your left.
Oh, more left.
He said it's okay.
I have to
Just give me a tiny touchdown on the head. Kind of flick.
I'll force the slew brake on because
That's enough.
I'm a little bit far out on the jib. I don't want it to go more. So when it's like that, you can just force the brake on, just bonk it in place and hold it there. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it mostly has to stop its movement before you can force that brake. But the reason I'm doing it is because when the slew brake's off, any wind can still move the jib more than what you want to. So once it's stopped its movement, plug that brake on. I don't know what they're doing now. I've got to faff around with it for a little while. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll call that here, eh? Like I said before, like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. You know you wanna. What would you do without me?